season between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. And, Charles, as we take a close look at these two teams, the Dolphins last year last in the AFC East at 6-10. This
build under new direction. They're trying to get back to being the Miami Dolphins that we knew, especially me, back in my youth. And Seattle, great home field advantage as always. They may have a few new faces, but their goals haven't changed. They want to get back to the Super Bowl.
It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return.
Come on!
Bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all
right, Paul, this is for you. Playing with your Ryan Tannehill.
Here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas A&M. It's Ryan Tannehill.
I think one of the things I like about Ryan Tannehill's game is that he understands what his receivers are looking for downfield. He played that position at Texas A&M before becoming the starting quarterback. So a lot of times when he's in the pocket looking downfield, he's running the route to the receivers as he remembers them.
He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up second down.
Oh.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Why'd you drop it?
Nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down. And a look at now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on third down, Tannehill rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right.
Oh, come on!
Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's fourth down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Tannehill, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Last year's second leading rookie rusher. This is Thomas Rawls. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Ndamukong Suh.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal. On third and goal, Wilson. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So on fourth down, on comes Stephen Hauschka to try and get the Seahawks 3. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes we...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they get 20. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if he took the advice of the player.
It all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Dolphins. 39 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. 3rd down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Going back to Landry. This time he's got it complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Now Andrew Frank's on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. They find some open field here. Tyler Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Last year in the regular season, only 7 kick return TDs. We get a taste of it here in week 1 in 2016.
And don't be surprised if that number of 7 falls this year, because every special teams coach that I talked with in the offseason all vowed to be more aggressive in their kick return game.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Seahawks defense heads back out there now. And in a tight ball game like this, the defense looking for a stop. You kind of, if whether you're the offense or the defense, you don't want to be the one to screw this thing up.
No, not at all. And right now, you've got to figure that the offense is thinking to themselves, if you just get us the ball, we'll make things happen for you. Just help us out a little bit. And that's what the defense has to have in mind as they trot out here for this series.
Yeah, right now the offense on the sideline. Can the defense do it? On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And some space here. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And now he lost the football.
Oh, you got it.
The big fella. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. On first down, Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's going to go up top again. They've got his man complete. A big play there for the Dolphins. 34 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal to go now. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Ball on the 3, 3rd down and goal. They'll run it with Williams. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Back now with Charles Davis. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here we go with Williams. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense has always pointed at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
Now Wilson on second down. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 15 yards through the air to first down.
That's bullshit. He was out.
don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and boy, he's been good. On second down, Rawls, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
And Ndamukong Suh's second tackle for loss on the game. Strength is the #1 thing you think of with him. But let's not underestimate his hands. You know, it's almost like he goes for martial arts practice. I'm not sure that he does, but it's like he does that. They're so strong, so heavy, that he's able to get people off of him and go make plays.
Now I'm just picturing him doing martial arts.
I'm not sure he needs it to get done when he gets done. He is just so strong. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Landry now on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag.
And keep it moving.
Offside. Defense. Still second down.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They come up in an offset eye. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Finding time. He's going to take it. Looking for Baldwin. Intercepted.
Fuck yeah, bitch.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Tannehill. And he hits the tight end. It's Deion Sims. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. I know we're doing this game live, but let's
wow, Paul, you know, your team has bad plays. I'm serious. Come on! Come the fuck on.
But he throws back across his body, back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a
Screen
monster
pass.
no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
Wow.
And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Let's put our attention here now on the Dolphins' defense. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this, look at the big man rumble. And this is
fuck you, bitch.
a fumble recovery and take it to the house for a Miami touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
Paul, you're gonna like this play. Watch this. Paul, you are gonna like this. Boom! Fumble! Fumble! Oh! He gets it! Oh! 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 And he dives.
Now Franks for the extra point.
I'm not used to the
that one
team,
gives them a
Paul.
3-point
Just,
lead.
you know, if you see me watching this, you know.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away
Offside
following that
is
fumble
Paul.
return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On second down, Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Cameron Wake in there to get him. And this pass rush.
Dude, that Cameron Wake is freaking fast, dude. I like this guy.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. So So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend.
So there you go. 20-17 in the first half ball. This is for you, Paul Hines, my boy Paul Hines. Try your team out. So you were right. You said to try them out, so I'm going to. So far, they're okay. You know, I really like Cameron Wake. He was pretty good. I like how fast he was. So. Watch, you know, I'm gonna want you to have to watch the half, show you the halftime and stuff.
Sticking with the same drive, Tannehill's on point with the throw. He caps off the 7-play drive with the score, trailing now by 2. Frank's got it on the teeth. Lockett's going to get a chance to make it happen here, and he's gone as he sprints into the end zone. That puts them up by a field goal. Dolphins fell late in the first. Run play here, and the ball comes out. Seahawks pick up the football and score, which takes the lead to 10. Dolphins have it near the end of 1. Middle of the field, the pass will be caught, and that connection will lead to a gain of 34 yards. Later on the drive, Williams is going to stay inside after the handoff. He caps off the 7-play drive with a score. Dolphins cut the deficit to 4. They'll line up right at the 22-yard line. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Cullivers is happy to come away with the pick, ending the draw.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And back onto the field, here comes the Dolphins defense. Their first crack here in the second half defensively. You always hope to set that tone, don't you, partner?
Without a doubt. Go out, stomp them on defense, and let everyone know that, hey, we are really ready to play here in the second half, because oftentimes you come out to start a half, and people see a little bit of a lull, a little bit of a dip after having been off their feet.
Second drive of the second half. Wilson to give to Rolls. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
There goes Thomas Rolls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rolls, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. As an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Rawls. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. They run with a power back. Rawls. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
They'll run with Rawls. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4 down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He finds his man, Baldwin. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 32 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that's the first Wilson to Baldwin connection of the 2016 season, and something we saw quite a bit in 2015.
Especially the second half of the year, that was kind of the real breakout where Russell Wilson became much more of a passer instead of a run-first offense. And Doug Baldwin, one of the best things he does, his releases off the line of scrimmage, gets into his routes really well, and he knows how to go get the football.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Seattle, they've got a lot to build on.
That's a pretty good sequence, too, isn't it? Defensively, force the safety.
A 50-50.
Oh, come on. That was bullshit.
Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go back to the air here after the INT. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice game. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Here's Tannehill. Going deep here for Landry. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Seahawks offense now. They get ready to come back on the field.
Ball, you
and
fucking suck.
Points, but it was
Your team sucks.
When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
Your
Not
team
easily done.
sucks ass. Okay? Your team sucks ass.
The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they're going to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
1st down, this is Rawls. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
There goes Thomas Rolls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rolls. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or 2, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Wilson going to give to Rolls. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now the Seahawks' 3rd-round pick. This is C.J. Prosine. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw is Tannehill. Now a desperation throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be the 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they take a knee. And this looks to probably be the final play. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had to fly over
your freaking team sucks.
Just having football.
God.